Hi, the idea of this video is show how to create a certification for your server. In this case, HTTPS. The port is 443. And let me show you what error you're going to get in FactoryTool view. When you try to open FactoryTool view SE, if you try to open a screen, for example, this one, you are going to get this message like failure to communicate with HMI server through HTTPS protocol. Make sure to get a TLS certification configuration. It's different way to get that certification. Um, and I'm going to show one of them that probably is the easier. Easier if easy if you don't have the IT guy or you don't have a domain or something like that. I always recommend to talk with the IT person in the factory to try to get a TLS certification um, to make this work. What is happening here is the new version of Factory View, the version 13. You look here, I'm using 13. When you install these, you have an option during the installation that said use HTTPS for safe communication, or if you want, you can unclick that option and is unsafe communication between the clients. In this case, this installation, I enabled that part. And when I tried to open the screen, I got open the screen, but with this error. Sometimes you didn't get this screen either. Okay, let me close this. And let me show you other way that you can test. If you try to open your local host with this address and you click the star, you are going to see that it's tried to work and said, hey, I didn't find this web page. Okay, the first thing that we need to do is you can go to Windows Administrator and you need to go to Internet Information Services. And you can go here and look for and you need to create a certification. The first thing that you need to do is go to here, server certifications, double click, and you can create self-signature certification. This certification is going to be available for 1 year. After that year, you need to create a new one. And let me create a new certification. Click self-signature. I click here. We can put a name, whatever name we want. For example, FTView SE uh, certificates. You can leave it personal. Okay. Now you have here. And the next step that we need to do is go to default web page, go to binding, and we need to add this HTTPS. This is the port host name. You can leave it empty. It's no big deal. And you need to select here the certification. This is the certification that you create. You can see what they have. Look at that it's valid for 1 year. You can see more information. And you click OK. Now you have that certification. You click close. And we are ready to use this. I'm going to do a test. Let me return to Internet Explorer, Do you remember that we didn't see these before? If I click enter, it's showing, hey, this site is not secure. If you go here, you click yes, and now you can see like a warning. But if you go here and if you see the certification, you can install the certification. Usually I recommend more the local machine. Next, automatically, and finish. And now we have the certification and we install it. And if I refresh, let me close this and open again. Sometimes you need to reboot. Localhost. Yeah, we need to reboot. Let me close these, close these, and reboot the server. You can reboot the services, but let me reboot the server. Keep in mind, don't reboot the server if you are on production. You need to schedule a shutdown. Okay, it's rebooting. Okay, let me log in. Okay, now it's loading. Let me open Internet Explorer. This one was... Oh, I see what happened. Let me use the name of the server. Yeah, that was the issue. You cannot use localhost because the signature is with the server. And let me close again. Let me open Google Chrome. You need to install the certification um, with Internet Explorer, but after that you can use Google Chrome without issue for these kind of things. Let me show you something more here. We have the Bash View server service running here. If I run here, if I run here, you can see this issue. What we can do is, if you look here, I'm running this in the port 1024. We can go again to administration tools. We can use the same signature order. I create a signal tool before, and we can go here, default website. In the binding, we can add other HTTPS, and the port is 1024, and we can use this other certification. And that's it. For some reason, I stopped the service. Other thing that is good to check, go to SSTL settings and click this require SSL. Okay, let me refresh these. Okay, it's not working for some reason. We need to reboot the server again. We need to use these 1024. Okay, we need to reboot the server again. Okay. We need to view the certification, install the certification in the local machine. Next, next. Now it's ready. Okay, let me reboot the service. It's more easy. Okay, this is something important. Now we are going to double check that the certification is working well, and we are going to open again uh, Factory Tool View Studio. Okay, it's loading. We can go here or Internet Explorer, it doesn't matter. If I click here, give me a second. Okay, we can see this one is working. Let me open Factory Tool View. Let me open the demo application. Okay, it's loading. Okay, now let's open a. Oh, it's still loading. Let's open a screen, whatever screen. And now we don't have the error about the the HTTP problem. Okay, that is all for now. I'm going to leave a link where you can find different way to do this. Uh, Goodbye.